retransmission, or distribution of the following presentation without the express written consent of Epic View Studios is strictly prohibited.
Looking for a new job or seasonal work? Hutamaki in Waterville is now hiring, starting at $21.87 per hour. Join Hutamaki, a company that prides itself in food safety and convenience. Start your career with our newly enhanced benefits package. Hutamaki is a company that cares about its people and sustainability. Hutamaki Incorporated are the makers of Chinet. Bring your family to ours and join the Hutamaki team. For more information, visit hutamaki.com or scan the QR code below. Dow's Quick Stop, 74 Western Avenue in Fairfield. Your one-stop shop for gas, food, beverages, and lottery tickets. Scan the QR code now for your chance to win a $20 gift card at Dow's.
Hammond Lumber Company has been a trusted partner of professional contractors, do-it-yourselfers, and homeowners for generations. It's the level of trust that Hammond Lumber has earned by providing an extensive selection of products and materials from industry-leading suppliers with guidance and support through every stage of any project, including delivery of materials throughout Maine and New Hampshire. Hammond Lumber Company is, has been, and will always be your building project partner.
Naturopathic medicine is a well-established system of medicine that works to achieve optimal health by striving to identify underlying causes of illness to help the body heal itself. A whole-body approach is taken to diagnose, prevent, and treat both acute and chronic conditions. A naturopathic doctor is a licensed specialist who works with patients to remove obstacles to their health, stimulate self-healing, strengthen weakened systems, use natural substances to restore, and prescribe pharmaceuticals as needed. Modalities used as treatment include therapeutic nutrition, stress management and education, vitamin and mineral supplementation, botanical medicine, and other dietary supplements. Each plan is individual as the doctor and patient work together to create their treatment plans. Conditions commonly treated include allergies, digestive issues, fatigue, chronic pain, sleep complaints, thyroid conditions, and hypertension. Contact Dr. Anna Froman in Benton and now in Brunswick, Maine to make your next appointment. 207-544-6786.
Click on the careers link at hammondlumber.com.
Hannaford, your hometown grocery store, is hiring for all positions, competitive pay, opportunity to advance, and much more. Apply online at hannaford.com and look for the job openings link. Aquarius Pools and Spa, 224 Augusta Road in Winslow. You deserve this. Northeast Truck and Refrigeration is a family-owned and operated business that was founded in 2002. We have a wide range of services, including heavy truck and trailer repair, chassis repair, refrigeration, and mobile AC, truck and trailer maintenance, and trailer sales. Located at 1020 Albion Road in Unity. No matter what you're craving, Dixon's has your fixins. On the Neck Road in Benton. Check out our Facebook page for our daily specials.
Sure, there's more than one way to get the job done, but sometimes there's really no comparison. With all the power and versatility you'll ever need, you'll get more done in a day with Polaris.
Chase Toys Inc. on the Thorndike Road in Unity, your one-stop shop for Skidoo snowmobiles, Climb outerwear, Polaris ATVs, and Husqvarna lawn and garden equipment. Visit them online at chasetoysinc.com. Follow Chase Toys Inc. on Facebook and give Josh or Brian a call today at 948-5729.
Hey guys, it's Alyssa here. Whether you're working hard in school or working hard at the gym, you need a snack that works for you. I'm proud to be a brand ambassador for Ignite Bars. Their keto-friendly protein bars are great on the way to practice or before class. You can visit ignitebars.com and use discount code ALYSSAB10, that's ALYSSAB10 at checkout and save 10%. Don't get hungry, get ignited.
Central Maine is buzzing with excitement as the Messalonskee Area Youth Softball Association gears up to host its 18th annual softball tournament from June 21st to June 23rd. In addition to softball action, Mesa has organized a cornhole tournament to add an extra layer of excitement to the festivities. Friends and families can team up and compete for bragging rights in this friendly yet competitive game. The tournament isn't just about sports, it's about bringing the community together. Whether you're a die-hard softball fan, a food enthusiast, or someone looking for a weekend of fun, the 18th annual Mesa Triple Play Softball Tournament has something for everyone. Saturday promises a full day of pool games, and Sunday marks the elimination bracket, where teams will battle it out for glory and culminating in the crowning of champions. If you're looking to partner with Mesa for volunteer and fundraising for your group through the tournament, contact Mesa President Jeremiah Johnson at 207-956-0327.
I'm Greg Glenn, Athlete Brand Advisor and CEO of Pliable. Are you tired of sending out emails to coaches and never hearing back? One key is sending an athlete recruiting video with your email. Here's how you can learn how to get yours. Visit pliablemarketing.com, take a look at all the athlete recruiting video options, see a sample video, plus frequently asked questions. All you have to do is visit pliablemarketing.com. Let's beat your competition and create your athlete recruiting video today.
Ready to grow your business to an epic level? Place your business ad here on this live broadcast. Contact the staff at Epic View Studios for a custom marketing plan that will directly market your business to our local community. We have a variety of budget-friendly plans that will fit your needs. Email the staff at Epic View Studios today.
Grab life by the bars and see how far you can go. Introducing Polaris Sportsman with Ride Command. Smart tech that displays your location and keeps track of friends even without cell service, so you can explore more of the great outdoors. Polaris, think outside.
Chase Toys Inc. on the Thorndike Road in Unity, your one-stop shop for Skidoo snowmobiles, Climb outerwear, Polaris ATVs, and Husqvarna lawn and garden equipment. Visit them online at chasetoysinc.com. Follow Chase Toys Inc. on Facebook and give Josh or Brian a call today at 948-5729. CrossFit 137 is where everyday people can do constantly varied functional movements at high intensity. The workout is set to the person's current fitness level, which includes no fitness experience at all. Our philosophy is progress, not perfection. Our community is all-inclusive, always supportive, and we have lots of fun. Stop by CrossFit 137 at 295 Kennedy Memorial Drive in Waterville, or call 680-6785. Today's game is sponsored by NEL Analytical, located at 227 China Road in Winslow, Maine's largest laboratory services provider. NEL Analytical offers complete laboratory services including water, environmental testing, and analysis in chemistry and microbiology, as well as custom and standard media manufacturing services. Call NEL Analytical today for all of your testing needs at 873-7711. Central Maine is buzzing with excitement as the Messalonskee Area Youth Softball Association gears up to host its 18th annual softball tournament from June 21st to June 23rd. This highly anticipated event promises not only thrilling softball matches across various age groups, but also a feast of delicious food from multiple food truck vendors and a fun-filled cornhole tournament for all attendees. For nearly 2 decades, Mesa has been a beacon of softball excellence, nurturing young talent and fostering a love for the sport among the community. One of the highlights of this year's tournament is the array of food truck vendors ready to tantalize your taste buds and satisfy cravings. From savory delights to sweet treats, attendees can indulge in a gastronomic adventure. If you're looking to partner with Mesa for volunteer or fundraising for your group through the tournament, contact Mesa President Jeremiah Johnson, 207-956-0327.
Our broadcast on Epic View Studios is about to start, but before the action begins, did you know your business or organization can advertise on Epic View Studios? That's right, your ad could appear on local sports broadcasts to attract new customers from around Maine and around the world. Advertising on Epic View Studios provides a great return on investment and can build brand awareness for your company and keep you top of mind with your customers. If you're interested in learning more and entering to win a free video commercial, scan the QR code on the screen and enter today. Before the broadcast begins, hold your cell phone camera up to the QR code and get all the information. Be sure to act quickly, sponsorship space is limited, and the contest is for a limited time only. Epic View Studios would like to thank our current sponsors who've made today's broadcast possible. This allows fans from around Maine and around the world to watch games for free. So thank you. Now it's time for more exciting action here on Epic View Studios. Enjoy the game. Today, 2 crosstown rivals meet for a softball showdown. Epic View Studios presents Waterville Softball here on Epic View Studios. Greg Glenn with you here live from the Huhtamaki Packaging broadcast booth at Waterville High School in Waterville, Maine for today's game between the Waterville Purple Panthers and the Winslow Black Raiders. Today's game being brought to you by Huhtamaki Packaging, now hiring at huhtamaki.com. Pliable Marketing, create your athlete recruiting video. Visit pliablemarketing.com. Chase Toys on the Thorndike Road in Unity. Hammond Lumber Company online at hammondlumber.com. Aquarius Pools and Spas, Augusta Road in Winslow. Dow's Quick Stop, Western Ave in Fairfield. Kennebec Valley Community College online at kvcc.edu.
Hannaford Supermarket and Pharmacy, the Elm Plaza in Waterville. Dr. Anna Froman in Benton. Call 544-6786. Northeast Analytical, China Road in Winslow. Family First Funeral Homes, online at dsfuneral.com. CrossFit 137 in Waterville. Visit CrossFit137.com. Dixon's Family Market in Benton. Ignite Bars. Visit ignitebars.com. Use the promo code ALYSSAB10. Northeast Truck and Refrigeration. Call 948-5700. Dirigo Veterinary Care, 14 Commons Drive in Waterville. 810-2255. North Country Car Wash and Laundromat, 10 Skowhegan Road in Fairfield, and Messalonsky Area Youth Softball Association. Just about set to go here today. Starting lineups brought to you by Recover 180 Organic Hydration for today's athlete. Recover 180 Sports Drinks improves performance, recovery before, during, and after training. Low-calorie, rapid rehydration, and certified USDA organic sets Recover 180 apart from the crowded sports drink category. Learn more online at drinkrecover.com. Recover 180, proudly distributed by Valley Beverage. So we take a look at the starting lineups for both teams. It'll be Winslow as the visitors. Leading off today, Kate Nichols will bat first. Bella Morris second. Bella Lubier, their star catcher, will bat third. Batting in the cleanup spot, Maddie Cochran. Grace Melvin will pitch. She'll bat fifth. Caitlin Gibbs will be out in left. Taya Ware plays center. She'll bat seventh. Hannah Dagnall will bat eighth. And Sophia Sullivan in ninth. As you see, Kate Nichols with the first hit of the day as she beats it out down the first base line. As she gets on with the bunt and gets Winslow their first base runner here today. Pitching today for Waterville is Madeline Martin. She's one of their top players in the circle and gets the start here this afternoon. The runner is off. There goes Nichols. Ross Martin, who has a good throw, just couldn't get her as she's pretty speedy and on the base pass. So they will get a runner in scoring position now here. And Bella Morris at the plate, playing second base today for the Black Raiders. Take a look at the starting lineup on defense for Waterville as Madeline Martin delivers the pitch. This one, another bunt. Martin fields it, throws to first, and it's in time. So they will advance the runner there on the fielder's choice and the sacrifice bunt. As a result, now you've got a chance here for Bella Lubier to do some damage with the runner on third as we take a look at that defensive lineup. Martin in the circle, Rosalind Martin behind the plate. This one is swung on and missed. The infield from left to right over at third is Bird. Wilson gets a start at short. And you take a look at what this team can do, certainly on the defensive side. They rely a lot on their infield. As you take a look here at another pitch, that one comes inside for a ball. So as you take a look out in the infield going around from the left to right, Humphrey is at second. And you've got Curry over at first. This one smacked up high into the air and underneath it to make the catch. Nice job there by Karina Bird. So 2 down now here in the top of the first. That'll bring up the batter Maddie Cochran, their star shortstop. Out in the outfield, by the way, from left to right, Von Veyu and Dunn. This one is high. So the 1-0 pitch here from Madeline Martin. That one's inside for a ball. Glad you're with us here today on Epic View Studios. Temperatures today in the lower 70s. And not expecting any rain here today. A lot of cloud cover. This one is smacked down the third base line, but just foul. So we'll do it again. So Maddie Cochran comes back to the plate, playing shortstop today in the cleanup spot for the Black Raiders. Runner down at third is Kate Nichols. A 2-1 pitch upcoming here from Madeline Martin. With 2 outs. She delivers. It's in there for a strike. Good pitch there by Martin. Fooled her with a little off-speed stuff. Rosalind Martin doing her duty. She is one of the most versatile players you'll find on a softball field. She's not afraid to run a player back to a base. She also plays soccer and basketball for Waterville. A well-rounded athlete and a big leader on this team as well. And they need him on this team. This is a very young team. When you look at their lineup, they have just one senior. That's Alyssa Curry. And Nevaeh Mason, their only junior. The rest of them are sophomores and first years. There are 12 sophomores on this team. Here's the pitch from Martin. That one is high for a ball. It'll lead to a walk. So that'll bring up Grace Melvin to the plate. Melvin pitching today for Winslow. Up in a big spot here with runners at the corners. And 2 outs here in the top of the first. Winslow looking to try and snap a losing skid as they come into this one. This one is roped out to short and caught there by Wilson to get the out. As we said, Winslow having a tough year. They've lost 13 straight. They'll try and right the ship here this afternoon. But Waterville is coming up next when we come back on Epic View Studios.
Hammond Lumber Company has been a trusted partner of professional contractors, do-it-yourselfers, and homeowners for generations. It's the level of trust that Hammond Lumber has earned by providing an extensive selection of products and materials from industry-leading suppliers with guidance and support through every stage of any project, including delivery of materials throughout Maine and New Hampshire. Hammond Lumber Company is, has been, and will always be your building project partner.
For more than 50 years, Kennebec Valley Community College has trained the people of Maine to enter high-demand, well-paying jobs. KVCC's cutting-edge technology and state-of-the-art facilities ensure that our graduates are some of the most sought-after in Maine. With our already low tuition and the free community college program for recent graduates, KVCC students join the workforce with little to no student loan debt. For more information, please visit us online at kvcc.me.edu or call 453-5822.
And welcome back here on Epic View Studios as we get ready to go to the bottom of the first. Take a look at the lineup for Waterville today. Their leadoff hitter will be Madison Wilson playing shortstop. Rosalind Martin, the catcher, will bat second. Karina Bird will be in the third spot. She'll play third. Alyssa Curry will be over at first base. She'll bat cleanup today. Madeline Martin will pitch. She'll bat fifth. Jada Dunn in the sixth spot. As Delia Vaughn playing left field today in the seventh spot, followed by Olivia Vayu and Kaylin Humphrey. And they'll face Grace Melvin on the mound. She gets the start here for Winslow in this one. And behind the plate, one of the top catchers in the KVAC, Bella Lubier, as this one is outside there to get the outside part of the plate and ends up being a strike. Good start there for Melvin. She actually, in the warm-ups, fell down on her first pitch. She had to fix that mound to get it just right for her. And she's trying to groove here a little bit in the early part of this one. Behind her today, you'll see Nichols over at third. Cochran will play short. Morris will be at second. Dagnall at first. Gibbs in left. Ware out in center. And Sullivan in right. This one is foul back and out of play. Talk about this Winslow team and how they've lost 13 in a row. Their first win of the season was actually against Waterville. It's their only win of the season. As this one comes in low. That was a 14-3 victory against the Purple Panthers. That one was at home. For Waterville, it's been a tough season as well. They're 1-8 on the year. Their last game was a 21-6 loss to Coney. This one popped up into shallow center, and it'll fall in for a hit. And just like that, Madison Wilson is on board. So Both leadoff hitters today reach, and now that's going to bring up Rosalind Martin, the catcher for Waterville. It's a Waterville team that struggled to score runs this year. They have 43 on the season, as there you see Madison Wilson take off for second. They've scored 43 runs. That's an average of about 4.7 runs per game. The problem is they've allowed 145 runs against. And you take a look at some of the scores in their games, and you look at the last 5 in particular. They allowed 20 runs to Spruce Mountain, 16 to Dirigo, 20 to Belfast, 10 to Lawrence, and then 21 to Coney. This one up the middle as Waterville will hold the runner at third. Madison Wilson took a long turn around the third base bag, but Rosalind Martin with a hit right back up the middle is able to put runners at the corners here as Karina Bird comes to the plate. And the pitch is in there for a strike. Bird awaits the 0-1 pitch. This one is swung on and missed. Waterville here with runners at the corners early on. Chance to try and get the game's first run. And that one a little high. They're going to let Martin go to second on defensive indifference. And now this one gets away. So Alyssa Curry comes to the plate. Swung on and missed there. Waterville with the runners here at second and third. Trying to get the game's first run. That one's a ball. Runs the count to 2-1 with one out. Here in the bottom of the first. Alyssa Curry, the only senior for the Panthers. Sees this one come inside. Waterville Panthers on the season 1-8 on the year. Winslow record of 1-13. As we said, they've struggled, and so has Waterville at times this year. And that's going to be a walk here for Curry. That'll bring up Madeline Martin, ready to help her own cause here. The pitcher today for Waterville comes up with the bases loaded here in the bottom of the first. They're going to bring the infield in. That one is in there for a strike. Two top pitchers for both of these teams today. We've seen them both in action earlier this year on Epic View Studios. Madeline Martin for Waterville, Grace Melvin for Winslow. Pitch here from Melvin outside the zone. Melvin likes to work quickly. Good crowd on hand here as well. On a Friday afternoon, heading into Memorial Day weekend. This one is whacked down the left field line. It'll fall in there for a hit, and Waterville will score the first run. So Madeline Martin gets the RBI, and just like that, Waterville has the lead. Sun peeks through the clouds as Jada Dunn comes to the plate. That one's in there for a ball. Dunn playing right field today. Earlier this year, we saw her come to the plate on a very tight play. She ended up falling down right on the plate, nearly hurt herself a lot worse than it looked like because she ended up with a sprained ankle, but it looked a lot worse. Lubier throws it down the third base line. That's going to get away, and they will try and get the runner, but Not in time. So they get one out of the deal as Martin is out on the force play, but Curry ends up scoring on the throwing error. And Dunn ends up over at first. So Delia Vaughn will come to the plate. Left fielder today for Waterville with runners at first and second. This one is swung on and missed. Delia Vaughn, one of the many sophomores on this team. Count goes to 2-1 with 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. Waterville has come away with 2 runs so far. This pitch is high. The pitch from Melvin is in there for a strike. Good pitch there from Melvin when she needed it. And the pitch from Melvin this time outside for a ball. That'll be a walk. So that'll load the bases here for Olivia Bayou. She's their center fielder. And she gets ready to face this first pitch. It's outside for a ball. Bayou stands in, faces the 1-0 pitch. That one's outside for a ball. Big opportunity here for Waterville. Already with a 2-0 lead, and now the base is loaded for Olivia Bayou. The young freshman awaits the 2-0 pitch. This one is outside for a ball. Should she reach, Kaylin Humphrey on deck. 3-0 pitch upcoming here to Olivia Bayou. That one is ball 4. So that'll walk in a run. Back-to-back walks here as Madeline Martin crosses the plate. So Kaylin Humphrey comes to the plate, faces the first pitch in there for a strike. Jada Dunn down at third, Delia Vaughn out at second. Olivia Bayou with good speed over at first. This one fouled back toward the Waterville dugout. Sent Madison Wilson ducking out of the way on deck. Waterville close to batting around here in the bottom of the first. 2 down, they lead 3-0. Pitch here from Grace Melvin. The 0-2 in there for a strike. So she strikes out Humphrey and gets out of the inning, but not before. Waterville scores 3 runs and takes the lead. When we come back, we'll have the top of the second for you. Coming up next here on Epic View Studios.
North Country Car Wash and Laundromat is conveniently located at 10 Skowhegan Road in Fairfield. Our touchless automatic car wash is now available. We use the latest technology to provide a thorough and efficient cleaning of your vehicle. Discount packages now available. Come visit us today and give your car the love it deserves. We're open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Recover 180 has organic hydration for today's athlete. Recover 180 sports drink improves performance and recovery before, during, and after training. low-calorie, rapid rehydration, and it's certified USDA organic. That's what sets Recover 180 apart from the crowded sports drink category. Learn more at drinkrecover.com. Recover 180, proudly distributed by Valley Beverage.
And welcome back here on Epic View Studios. Today's game being brought to you by Hutamaki in Waterville. They're now hiring. Are you looking for a new job or seasonal work? Starting at $21.87 an hour. Join Hutamaki, a company that prides itself in food safety and convenience. Start your career with great benefits and a company that cares about its people and sustainability. Hutamaki Inc., the makers of Chinette, bringing your family back to our family. For more information, visit hutamaki.com. So we go here to the top of the second. Leading things off for Winslow will be Caitlin Gibbs, left fielder today for the Black Raiders. Ready to face the pitch from Madeline Martin. That one's in there for a strike. Notice the pitchers are certainly getting that outside corner on both sides of the plate, and it's been consistent, so if they can take advantage of that, they'll make some quick work of these batters. That one's outside, though. Gibbs, one of the sophomores on this team for Winslow. Plays outfield and pitches. This one swung on and missed. Count goes to 1-2. Talked with Liz York for the game today, the coach for Winslow. This one's popped up to right. That'll fall in for a hit as Jada Dunn throws it over to first, checking in on the runner. And Gibbs is on board. And when I talked with her before the game, she says really wanted to make sure the girls came ready to play today from the opening pitch. And they were excited about the opportunity to get a win today. As we said, they've had a difficult season. They won their first game of the year. It was actually against Waterville, and then they've lost 13 straight. So trying to right the ship here, she said, build some momentum as they head into their final game of the season, which will be against Erskine. That one will be coming up next week. That'll finish things for them at home. Meantime, Waterville will have this one today, and then they'll play MCI. That'll be a home game coming up on the 28th. This one rocketed into left. And now Winslow has two runners on here to start the top of the second. Taylor Ware there with the hit. That'll be senior day coming up on the 28th here in Waterville. Winslow right now, though, threatening. In the top of the second, they've got runners at first and second. And Dagnall, the batter, and the ball gets away. That'll get both runners to advance. And just like that, now runners at scoring position in a real hurry here. As Hannah Dagnall has a chance to knock in a few ducks on the pond. This pitch is high. Runs the count now to 2-0. Head coach for the Panthers is Matt Bulmer. I've enjoyed catching up with him this year as the team continues to kind of work through their season. As we said, he's got a young group. This one is sent deep out into left center. That'll get all the way to the wall. Dagnall will take the turn around second as the ball comes back into the infield. And Winslow able to get a big hit at a big point in this game from Hannah Dagnall and get two runs to make it 3-2. Two RBIs there for Dagnall. And she ends up out at second on the double. That thing was crushed out to left center. Chance here now for Sullivan. She puts the bunt down. That one thrown to the first base bag, but it's dropped by Curry. So Kate Nichols will come to the plate here after Sullivan laid down the bunt. There was discussion there about whether that ball was fair or not. So now runners at the corners. This one is inside, and heading down to second is Sullivan on defensive indifference. So here comes Winslow, trying to tie the game. Madeline Martin delivers the pitch. That one is inside for a ball. Nichols in the first, reached and stole a base. And ended up on third, but did not score. Pitch from Madeline Martin, the 2-0. That one inside for a ball. She's trying to find that inside part of the plate right now. Hasn't been able to find it here in the second. And it's a 3-0 count all of a sudden. Nichols turns to bunt and pulls it back. It's in there for a strike. Top of the second, Waterville has a 3-2 lead. And now a 3-1 pitch. Upcoming to the leadoff hitter, Kate Nichols. Martin gets the sign and delivers a 3-1 pitch. That one is high for a ball. So now the bases will be loaded as Bella Morris comes to the plate. In the first, she had a sacrifice and now has a chance to do some serious damage. Madeline Martin delivers the pitch. This one is high. Bella Morris, one of the seniors on this team for Winslow. And the pitch, a changeup, curveball in there for a strike. Count goes to 1-1 on Bella Morris playing second base today for Winslow. Bases are loaded. The 1-1 pitch. This one, a bouncer to second, played there over to short. Stop, and a nice play to make the out by Wilson. Time to avoid the runner there. They do get the run. So another sacrifice for Morris. As Dagnall crosses the plate and makes it 3-3. That'll bring up Bella Lubier to the plate. Rounded back to the pitcher in the first. Runners here at the corners. Swung on and missed. That was a foul ball, so the runner will go back. Bella Morris heads back to first. Time has been called here as Bella Lubier goes down the third base line to talk with Liz York. So Bella Morris stands over at first as Bella Lubier stands in at the plate and faces the 0-1, and this one gets away, and here comes a chance to try and score, and across the plate is Sullivan. Ball gets away back into the diamond, and just like that, Winslow takes the lead 4-3 on the pass ball that gets past Roz Martin. And that will lead to a chance here at third. They do not get the runner, and down the line is safe at first. Then they try to come home with it, and crossing the plate is Bella Morris. Waterville there throwing the ball around. And Winslow trying to take advantage of it. Still just one out. And coming to the plate will be Maddie Cochran. She walked earlier. This one is smacked out into left. That'll get through the legs and all the way to the wall. Here's a chance coming around for Lubier. She's up standing, and they will hold the runner at third as Cochran ends up with a triple. Now, that was really impressive there. As you saw, that thing was crushed. It went all the way out and got through the legs of the left fielder in Vaughn, went all the way to the wall, and that's what turned it into a triple. So now Grace Melvin will come to bat with one out. Here in the top of the second, she goes right back the same direction, out in the left. The catch is made. The throw to the plate not going to be in time. And now the opportunity here for Winslow to bat around here in the top of the second. That's going to bring up Caitlin Gibbs. With two outs here. Pitch here upcoming from Martin. That one is outside for a ball. Pitch upcoming here from Martin. That one's outside the zone as Gibbs watches it all the way. She reached on a single in the earlier part of this inning. She actually led off the inning, and they've batted around now. Waterville came into this inning with a 3-0 lead, and that has evaporated quickly. A walk here for Gibbs. It's going to bring up Taya Ware, center fielder today for Winslow. Scored in this inning earlier with a single. And now looking to crush one out to center. That one falls in for a hit. That'll go all the way to the wall. Ware will round second. They're going to try and score the run, and indeed they will, as crossing the plate is Gibbs. So they tack on another one, and Taya Ware has herself a double. And a Dagnall will come to the plate, with Winslow leading now 7-3 here in the top of the second. And Waterville having trouble getting out of this inning, still with two outs. Turns to bunt, pulls it back, and the runner slides over into third. No one was covering the base. So Taya Ware with the stolen base. And now Dagnall facing the 0-1 pitch with two outs. Martin delivers. This one a little low, but fouled away and out of play by Hannah Dagnall. The 0-2 pitch upcoming with two outs from Madeline Martin, trying to get out of this inning. They have batted around here. And a pitch. That one is swung on and fouled down left base side, and we'll do it again. So Winslow has scored 7 runs here in the second inning. And now Waterville trying to get out of this inning. The 0-2 pitch with 2 outs comes from Martin. Ball high and outside there, makes it 1-2. Today's game being brought to you by Pliable Marketing, helping high school, college, and professional athletes build their athlete brand. If you want to play college sports, you need a recruiting video to send to coaches. If you're a sophomore, junior, or senior, don't wait until it's too late. Visit pliablemarketing.com or call 1-707-PLIABLE. This pitch is high. Count goes to 2-2 with 2 outs here in the second. Anna Dagnall at the plate, on deck. Sophia Sullivan open, she gets a chance. The pitch. Swung on and missed. She struck out as the inning comes to an end. So, not before, though, an explosion for the Raiders as they tack on 8 in the inning. And we'll come back here with more on Epic View Studios.
If you own a local Maine business, this message is for you. Scan the QR code now for your chance to win $1,000 in free advertising from Epic View Studios, the leader in local live streaming. Just scan the code with your camera app on your smartphone and fill in the information. Good luck and thanks for watching from Epic View Studios. Central Maine is buzzing with excitement as the Messalonskee Area Youth Softball Association gears up to host its 18th annual softball tournament from June 21st to June 23rd. This year's tournament marks another milestone in this legacy, bringing together teams from across the region, from as far away as New Brunswick, Canada, all the way to New York, to compete in a spirit of camaraderie and sportsmanship. With various venues across Fairfield, Waterville, Winslow, Sydney, and Oakland, set to witness the clash of young softball talents. This event promises a thrilling display of skill, determination, and sportsmanship. One of the highlights of this year's tournament is the array of food truck vendors ready to tantalize your taste buds and satisfy cravings. From savory delights to sweet treats, attendees can indulge in a gastronomic adventure. Participating vendors include 207
the Waterville
Foodies.
Purple Panthers looking to try and come back in this one. They had a 3-0 lead going to the top of the second, and that has disappeared. It's now 8-3. And Waterville comes back up to bat here in the bottom of the second. Leading things off will be Madison Wilson. Wilson, who singled in the first and scored. Looking to try and do the same thing here. Just ahead in the count, 2-0 here to start this bottom of the second. That one's in there for a ball. The 3-0 pitch. That one fouled off the end of the bat. And time is out here as Bellubi are going to fix their catcher's equipment. Again, the Purple Panthers scored 3 runs in the bottom of the first, and they're off to a good start here as they get Wilson on board with a walk. They had 3 hits in that bottom of the first. As this one comes in high. Grace Melvin already has 2 strikeouts today. She also has 3 walks. This one grounded to second, thrown across easily there to Dagnall to get the out. So, Roz Martin is retired, and that'll bring up Karina Bird. First pitch in there for a ball. Bird struck out in the first. Looking for a little redemption here. They're down 8-3. This one's in there for a strike. Nice fastball. Was some heat on that one from Grace Melvin. Melvin delivers the pitch. That one fouled over toward the first base dugout. Karina Bird awaits the pitch from Melvin. This one the other side as it goes down third baseline. Take a look at this Panthers team. They've lost their last 5 games. Looking to try and get something going here at home. This is where they've had their only win of the season. This one's fouled back and out of play. When you take a look at, there's a big strikeout there for Grace Melvin, as she sends Karina Bird down by way of the K for the second time today. When you take a look at the average runs that the Panthers have allowed this season, it's 16.1. That has been the biggest problem for Waterville. Is they score some runs in a game, they just allow so many that it makes it really hard to certainly come back. When you take a look at one of their wins, the only win was 28-13. A victory there for the Purple Panthers against Caribou. That one came back on April 27th. We were here for that one. Doubleheader day against Caribou, making the over 200-mile trip down to Waterville. That one's in there for a strike on Alyssa Curry, who comes to the plate here. She walked in the first. And the 1-2 pitch. That one is in there for a ball. So 2 down here in the second inning. Alyssa Curry trying to do some damage here, trying to knock in that run out at second. And Madison Wilson is waiting. This one gets away. Wilson will scamper over to third on that wild pitch. So the count will go full here with 2 outs in the bottom of the second. The pitch here from Melvin is in there for a ball, and we'll end up getting Curry down to first. It's her second walk here today. That'll bring up Madeline Martin, the pitcher today for the Panthers. She already has an RBI today. Looking to try and add to her total. She had a single in the first and scored. A pitch from Melvin. That one's in there, and off to the races is Curry. That was a ball, so it'll end up being 1-0 here to start with Martin. And the pitch. That one is in there for a strike. Grab the black part of the plate. Grace Melvin gets the signs and delivers the 1-1 pitch. That one's in there for a strike. Nice pitch on the inside part of the plate, right at the knees on Madeline Martin. That would have been a tough one to hit. And the pitch. This one was high. Little dribbler out in front of the plate, and they go down to first and get the out. One of the weirdest little dribblers you'll see. That was a high pitch. She was able to get her bat on it, and then it ended up trickling out in front of the plate. They get the out, and they get out of the inning as the Winslow Black Raiders lead 8-3 as we go to the third here on Epic View Studios.
M&M's Ice Cream. I'd wrap that. Pork's Barbecue Pit LLC. Nate and Ollie's Ice Cream, and many more, ensuring there's something for every palate. For more information, contact Mesa President Jeremiah Johnson at 207-956-0327.
Any commercial use, rebroadcast, retransmission, or distribution of the following presentation without the express written consent of Epic View Studios is strictly prohibited.
Looking for a new job or seasonal work? Hutamaki in Waterville is now hiring, starting at $21.87 per hour. Join Hutamaki, a company that prides itself in food safety and convenience. Start your career with our newly enhanced benefits package. Hutamaki is a company that cares about its people and sustainability. Hutamaki Incorporated are the makers of Chinet. Bring your family to ours and join the Hutamaki team. For more information, visit hutamaki.com or scan the QR code below.
And welcome back here on Epic View Studios. Greg Glenn with you here from the Hutamaki Packaging Broadcast Booth as we go here to the top of the third. Winslow coming up. It'll be their 9-1-2 hitters, led off by Sophia Sullivan, who had a single in the second. Winslow leading 8-3. Alan Martin on the mound, throws that one high for a ball. Pitch here from Martin. Ooh, nice changeup. Just couldn't find the edge of the plate. Martin is already retired. One batter by way of the K here, trying to find some strikes. Down 2-0. This one a bouncer right back to the circle. Played over to first. Nicely done by Martin to get it to Curry to get the out. So that's going to bring up the leadoff hitter today as Kate Nichols comes to the plate here in the top of the third. Nichols earlier today led off the game with a single, and she reached on a walk. And now she'll get a chance here with one out. Turns to bunt. She gets it down. Here comes the play, and not in time. As Karina Bird came in aggressively to make the play and couldn't get it down the line fast enough. Kate Nichols pretty quick herself. And just like that, they've got a runner on here with one down. It's her second bunt today as well. Bella Morris turns to bunt. She pulls it back. This one outside, and no one's going to catch Kate Nichols. Good speed there by Nichols to get down to second. Her second stolen base of the day today. Bella Morris at the plate. She's got two sacrifice opportunities so far this afternoon that put her on base, and now watches this one go outside for a ball. at second is Kate Nichols. The batter, Bella Morris, awaits the 2-0 pitch. That one is high, as Martin is going to run back the runner here, and Nichols, who has escaped a little bit from second, a little too far for Rosalind Martin's liking. She gets a good workout behind that plate. She really enjoys, I think, the catcher position. She's a great leader, and she always is going to go out there and challenge the runner to get back to the base. She tracks down the pass balls. This time, no one's covering. And they get the runner over to third. They also get the walk. And so the look back rule there catches Bella Morris. And she is retired there, as now Bella Lubier comes to the plate with just one runner on base. You don't see that called very often. So now Madeline Martin deals here to Lubier. This one swung on and missed. Two outs here in the top of the third. The 0-1 pitch upcoming to Lubier. Hot one inside. Runner down at third, and Kate Nichols ready for that ball if it got by Martin to head down to the plate, but instead this ball actually hit Lubier. So she's going to get down to first. And that's going to bring up Maddie Cochran. Two down here in the top of the third. 5-run lead right now for Winslow. Looking to add to that with runners at the corners. And the pitch. That one's in there for a strike. And down to second quickly is Bella Lubier. So she steals, technically defensive indifference. But she'll get down to second. And Maddie Cochran here will try and now go to work with two runners in scoring position. And that pitch comes inside. Here comes a chance to score for Kate Nichols, and she does. She's got great speed, and she worked her way around the bases. It makes it 9-3, so 6-run lead here in the third. Runner did get over to third, as Lubier makes her way over there and now is in good position to try and score from third base with Maddie Cochran, the cleanup hitter, at the plate. That one low in the dirt. Lubier draws the attention of Rosalind Martin. Beautiful day here in Waterville, Maine. 73 degrees right now. Sun shining. Some overcast clouds here throughout the afternoon, but no rain threatening. As Madeline Martin sends this one to the plate, set all the way down the left field line, it'll be a foul ball. Good effort there by Cochran. She comes back to the plate in frustration, knowing that she ripped one down the line. One of their top players. Looking to try and do some damage here. A 2-2 pitch upcoming with 2 outs from Madeline Martin. Gets a sign and delivers the pitch. This one, a ground ball to third. Thrown across the diamond, not in time. It'll get away as that one goes to the wall. Now there goes Cochran. Scoring on the play was Lubier. And the throw there by Karina Bird Didn't end up in Curry's glove and went all the way to the fence. And Cochran takes advantage of it and heads down to second on the error. And now that'll bring up Grace Melvin to the plate. 2 outs here in the top of the third. This one just fouled back. She's frustrated she swung at that one. So 2 down here in the top of the third. The 0-1 pitch upcoming to the pitcher, Grace Melvin, today for Winslow. She has not reached yet today. She lined out to short. This one's going to fall in for a hit. And that will score the run. So Grace Melvin gets the RBI as Maddie Cochran comes across the plate. And now Winslow has an 11-3 lead. Grace Melvin with her first hit here today, down at first. The only base runner on right now. The pitch here. Outside for a ball. Here goes Millen. And she is in safely at second with a stolen base. Pitch upcoming here from Madeline Martin. The 1-0. Swung on and missed by Caitlin Gibbs. And now here comes Roz Martin to try and challenge Grace Melvin to go back to the base. So I'm talking about Roz Martin. She loves getting out there, making the runners be honest and get back to the bag. It's really the right play, too. I mean, you're not going to look them back from all the way back there. You got to run at the runner, and that's what she does. We've even seen her do it when there's runners on third, when they have nowhere to go. But she has a great command for the field, and she's going to challenge again here. Oh, she almost threw that one. And the thing is, you got to be careful if you're Waterville. You start throwing the ball around. That's exactly what these runners are trying to do. Trying to bait you into throwing. Typically, you don't want to throw behind the runner. So Caitlin Gibbs awaits this one, and there goes a chance for Melvin, and she is out at third. Well, I think Rosalind Martin took a little bit of satisfaction in that one as she throws out Grace Melvin at third base. So the inning comes to an end. At third base, we go to the bottom of the third. The Panthers coming up next here on Epic View Studios.
Dow's Quick Stop, 74 Western Avenue in Fairfield. Your one-stop shop for gas, food, beverages, and lottery tickets. Scan the QR code now for your chance to win a $20 gift card at Dow's.
Hammond Lumber Company has been a trusted partner of professional contractors, do-it-yourselfers, and homeowners for generations. It's the level of trust that Hammond Lumber has earned by providing an extensive selection of products and materials from industry-leading suppliers with guidance and support through every stage of any project, including delivery of materials throughout Maine and New Hampshire. Hammond Lumber Company is, has been, and will always be your building project partner.
Naturopathic medicine is a well-established system of medicine that works to achieve optimal health by striving to identify underlying causes of illness to help the body heal itself. A whole-body approach is taken to diagnose, prevent, and treat both acute and chronic conditions. A naturopathic doctor is a licensed specialist who works with patients to remove obstacles to their health. Stimulate self-healing.
And welcome back here on Epic View Studios. Greg Glenn with you here from the Udamaki Packaging Broadcast booth as we begin the bottom of the third. Coming to the plate here for Waterville is Madison Mayhew. Fresh into the game from replacing Jada Dunn. And she leads things off here in the bottom of the third. Working on a scoreboard issue there. They've got that straightened out. So, Grace Melvin will come back to the rubber and get ready to throw the 1-0 pitch. This one is low. It gets away. Madison Mayhew stands in. Right-handed batter. And swung on and missed there by the sophomore. Two 2-1 pitch upcoming. That one's high for a ball. See what Melvin wants to throw here on 3-1. This one is outside for a ball. So that'll send the first batter down to first base on the walk. Ilya Vaughn will come to the plate. She walked in the first. That one's in there for a strike as Lubier keeps an eye on the runner down at first and Mayhew. And the pitch, that one is fouled back. Take a look at the standings in the KVAC B North, and you look at Waterville in 13th place right now in the heel point stand, the record 1-8 as that ball gets away, and down to second base goes Mayhew. Winslow in 14th with the record of 1-13. Both teams in need of a win here today. So the 2-2 count now here in the bottom of the third. This one fouled back our way. Breeze picking up a little bit here in Waterville. This one outside for a ball. Today's game brought to you by Dr. Anna Froman, naturopathic specialist located in Benton. If you're not getting the results you need with your current PCP, call Dr. Anna Froman. Now accepting new patients. Call 544-6786 today. And the pitch, this one is popped up into right center. It'll get in there for a hit. Rounding third comes Mayhew, and she scores. And Waterville able to get another run here and make it 11-4. Good piece of hitting right there by Delia Vaughn. Get her first hit of the afternoon, which will bring up Olivia Veyu to the plate. Today's game brought to you by Dirigo Veterinary Care, intimate caring and the most advanced equipment available in veterinary care. What you'll experience at Dirigo Veterinary Care. Dr. Matt Townsend and the team will strive to build lasting relationships with you and your pet. Dirigo Veterinary Care, 14 Commons Drive in Waterville next to Starbucks, or online at dirigovet.com. Veyu, left-handed hitter, watches that one come in on the black part of the plate. Delia Vaughn over at first, the only base runner right now for Waterville. This one gets away. Vaughn won't be able to advance as Lubier came out from her catcher's stance to make the play. Count goes to 3-1. And the pitch. Oh, just a little high. So that'll be another walk here. It's the second of the inning. And that's going to bring up Kaylin Humphrey to the plate. Struck out earlier looking. And now comes to bat here. She puts down a bunt right back to the pitcher. Melvin throws it low and unable to control the ball there. At third was Cochran as it popped out of her glove. And just like that, Waterville has the bases loaded. So now this one grounded back to the pitcher. Melvin throws home, gets it to Lubier. They try to go down to the first base side and go out into right field. And now both runners will advance. And just like that, Veyu crosses the plate along with Vaughn. And they tack on another run. And all of a sudden, now there goes a chance for Madison Wilson, who gets down to second on that one. Defensive indifference, but busy inning so far for Waterville. There's only one out. And now Lubier throws down to third, checks on the runner. Pitch here from Melvin. This one is smacked high into the air down the first base side. Foul ball caught there as Hannah Dagnall gets the out. So now there are two down here in the bottom of the third as Karina Bird comes to the plate. She struck out twice today as she takes a look at strike one. 11-5 right now. Winslow with the lead. This pitch is fouled down the first base side. Coming in today, Matt Bulmer, the coach for Waterville, was talking about how his team needs to be able to execute what they do in practice in the games. They perform pretty well in practice. It's just transition. It now gets away from Lubier. Here comes a chance at the plate, and safe at the plate is going to be Humphrey. And then they get a chance here to get Wilson across, and she scores too. So that play got away from Winslow really quick. And all of a sudden, it's back to just a 4-run game. Earlier in the inning, when Winslow was tacking on the runs, Matt Bulmer yelled out to his team, "We're still in this thing." He's absolutely right. That Waterville can hit. That's definitely something that they can do. It's sometimes the fielding that gets them in trouble. And coming off their second highest scoring output of the year against Coney. They had 6 runs in that game. They've got 7 here today. That now is their second best total on the season for runs in a game. Their highest was 28. We mentioned that earlier against Caribou. No one on the bases here as this one gets away from Grace Melvin. And Coach Liz York's going to talk this one over with her star pitcher. Key point in this game, a 3-2 pitch upcoming with 2 outs. After Winslow scored 3 runs in the top of the third to extend their lead, all of a sudden Waterville has retaliated quickly with 5 of their own. And now a chance here to try and get some more opportunities here, as there's still just 2 outs, and trying to see if they can get something started again. Karina Bird in the 3 spot today, one of their better hitters. Lets that one go by. So she'll head down to first with a walk. That's going to bring the cleanup hitter, Alyssa Curry, to the plate. The only senior on this Waterville team. There's a chance to try and keep this inning going. This one is swung on, foul back off the fence. Curry's a big kid. That's why she's their cleanup hitter. She's got good power. And the pitch is outside. Curry awaits the pitch. This one is outside. Lubier trying to frame that one. Can't get the call. Count goes to 2-1. With 2 outs here in the bottom of the 3rd. Winslow leading 11-7. Waterville trying to come back in this one. This pitch does not find the strike zone. So they walk Curry. She has walked 3 times today. Once in every inning. So now Madeline Martin will come to the plate. Runners at first and second. And this one will be fouled back and out of play. Kind of a back and forth game here between 2 crosstown rivals, separated by just 4 miles. Between Waterville High School and Winslow High School. This one comes inside, that hitter. And now the bases are loaded. Curry went back to the base. She didn't want to get in trouble there, so always a better move to go back to the base than try to take another. Especially in a walk situation like that. If you know it's going to be a walk, you can take your time and eventually get down there, but you don't want to be wrong. That one's in there for a strike as the bases are loaded. Madison Mayhew comes to the plate. She led off this inning as this one is fouled back. She led off the inning with a walk. And that started a huge scoring output for the Panthers here in this inning. They've scored 4 in the inning. And now a chance again for Madison Mayhew to do some damage. The 1-2 pitch. This one fouled on the first base side. Chance to really do some damage here. If you think about it, they could probably even get at least maybe 3 runs here if they can get a big hit here out of Mayhew. That one is not a strike. It just came outside the zone. I think you can see the frustration there from Melvin. She's kind of collecting herself back out in the circle. Count goes to 2-2 with 2 outs. This one swung on and missed as they get out of the inning, but not before the Panthers tack on 4 runs. And it's now an 11-7 game as we go to the 4th here on Epic View Studios.
Use natural substances to restore and prescribe pharmaceuticals as needed. Modalities used as treatment include therapeutic nutrition, stress management and education, vitamin and mineral supplementation, botanical medicine, and other dietary supplements. Each plan is individual as the doctor and patient work together to create their treatment plans. Conditions commonly treated include allergies, digestive issues, fatigue, chronic pain, sleep complaints, thyroid conditions, and hypertension. Contact Dr. Anna Froman in Benton and now in Brunswick, Maine to make your next appointment. 207-544-6786.
And welcome back here on Epic View Studios. Greg Glynn with you from the Udemaki Packaging Broadcast booth. Today's game being brought to you by the professionals at Family First Funeral Homes, which include Lowry Brothers in Fairfield and Wheeler's Funeral Home in Oakland. They'll help your family celebrate the lives of loved ones with dignity, respect, and compassion. To learn more, visit them online at lowrybrothers.com. So we go here to the top of the fourth, and the Panthers, who tacked on 4 in the bottom of the third, now go back on defense, and they rely on their pitcher, Madeline Martin. The only inning that Winslow did not score a run was in the first. And they'll lead off here with Caitlin Gibbs, followed by Taya Ware and Hannah Dagnall. They're 6, 7, and 8 hitters. This one grounded back to short. Played across the diamond there by Wilson, and in time. Great play there by the Waterville shortstop. So Taya Ware will come to the plate. She has singled and also had a double in the second. One down here in the fourth. So Ware awaits the 1-0 pitch, and a swing and a miss. Eleven to 7 the score here from Waterville High School. It's been a back and forth game between these two teams. Looking to try and get a win here today. And the pitch. That one's in there for a strike. Good angle on that pitch from Madeline Martin. One of her best of the day right there. Count goes to 1-2 with 1 out. And the pitch. This one's in there for a strike. Strike 3. So Taya Ware goes down by way of the K. That's the second strikeout today for Madeline Martin. And it'll bring up Hannah Dagnall to the plate. Dagnall had a double in the second inning and struck out later in that inning. That was the inning that they really took advantage and batted around. That's how they got to their 11 runs. But Waterville has come back in this one to try and make it a little bit closer. And all of a sudden it's 11-7 after they scored 4 here in the bottom of the third. So a 2-0 pitch here with 2 outs coming up from Madeline Martin. Dagnall has 2 RBIs already today as well. That came from that double earlier. This one doesn't find the plate. Dagnall, a senior on this team and one of their captains. This one grounded down to third. It gets away, though, from Bird, and they can't make the play on it, and she'll be safe at first. I think she was surprised. She didn't see what happened, and she's wondering why the ball never came across the diamond, but it got away there from Bird. And now a chance here for Sophia Sullivan coming to the plate. She singled earlier and then grounded back to the pitcher. Pitch here from Martin. And the runner is off, and getting in there safely is Dagnall. So she steals second and gets into scoring position with Sullivan at the plate here. And 2 outs. A leadoff hitter, Kate Nichols, is on deck. And the pitch from Martin. That one's high. Madeline Martin, 2 strikeouts today. Now she's got 2 outs, comes inside and hit her. So Sullivan will head down to first after getting hit by a pitch. So now that's going to bring up a chance here for the leadoff hitter, Kate Nichols. With 2 runners on here for Winslow. A chance to avenge some of those runs that Waterville put up in the bottom of the third. Try to get a bunt down, use her speed. She's got 2 bunts already today to successfully get on base. And tried it again here in the top of the 4th. Couldn't get that one down. See what they do with Bird. Do they bring her in a little bit more over at third? She's in a bit. Curry kind of scoots in at first as well. They keep an eye on the bunt situation. That one's in there for a strike. And now there's 2 strikes. And 2 outs. So you'd have to think that probably eliminates the bunt option here for Nichols. The 0-2 pitch upcoming from Martin. Swinging away and over the head of Bird out into left. And Rosalind Martin, such a leader, telling her left fielder Mayhew to run it in if you don't know what to do with it. And they get the ball in, but not before the bases are loaded. So Nichols gets the hit to load the bases. And now all of a sudden here comes Bella Morris, the second baseman today. Has reached twice on a sacrifice. And then was called out, actually, interesting, on the look-back rule. And now she's got a chance to try and break this thing wide open again. Bella Morris at the plate. With the bases loaded here in the top of the 4th. Madeline Martin gets the signs and delivers the pitch. Runs outside for a ball. On deck is Bella Lubier. Back-to-back Bellas here in the lineup for Winslow. They're hoping to get to the second one here, which would mean that Morris will reach. 2 outs, though. This one is high for a ball. Count goes to 3-0. Gonna have to put something over here, or it's gonna lead to another run for Winslow. Luby, a very good hitter on deck. That one gets away, so that will be ball 4. Morris reaches on the walk. That brings up Lubier. She'll take off her catcher's gear and come to the plate. Lubier today has scored twice. She's been hit by a pitch and grounded back to the pitcher. 2 down, bases loaded. First pitch in there for a ball. Winslow now leading 12-7. Looking to try and tack on some more. This one will get past Martin, and they score the run. Sophia Sullivan crosses the plate and makes it 13-7. That does eliminate the force at any base. Now there's runners at second and third. And the pitch. Doesn't get across the plate. Lubier batting here in the top of the fourth. The count now 3-0. So they let her swing away here. She's one of their best hitters. Got the cleanup hitter in Cochran on deck. That one is ball 4. So she walks. That's back-to-back walks to Bellas. And that'll bring up Maddie Cochran. It's a big spot here for Maddie Cochran, the shortstop today for Winslow. She walked in the first, had a triple in the second, and then reached again in the third on a single. This is the heart of the Winslow order right now. The cleanup hitter in Cochran, Grace Melvin, is on deck. Base is loaded. And the pitch. That one's a little high. So Cochran takes a look at ball 1. Madeline Martin gets the sign in, delivers the pitch. This one is cranked out to center, deep, deep back toward the wall. It'll go off the glove. Vayu goes to the wall. There goes Cochran into third, and it's a bases clearing triple for Maddie Cochran. She crushed that thing out to center. And just like that, it is a 16-7 lead. And that may be the one that puts the nail in the coffin. And they're not done yet. Grace Melvin comes to the plate. She whacks one high to left. And underneath it to make the catch with 2 hands is Vaughn. So that will do it in the top of the fourth. As we go to the bottom of the fourth, the Panthers coming up next here on Epic View Studios.
Hammond Lumber Company is looking for great people to join their team. To find your place on the Hammond team, click on the careers link at hammondlumber.com.
Hannaford, your hometown grocery store, is hiring for all positions. Competitive pay, opportunity to advance, and much more. Apply online at hannaford.com and look for the job openings link. Aquarius Pools and Spa, 224 Augusta Road in Winslow. You deserve this. Northeast Truck and Refrigeration is a family-owned and operated business that was founded in 2002. We have a wide range of services, including heavy truck and trailer repair, chassis repair, refrigeration, and mobile AC, truck and trailer maintenance and trailer sales. Located at 1020 Albion Road in Unity.
And welcome back here on Epic View Studios. Greg Glenn with you here from the Hootamaki Packaging broadcast booth. We've had a seesaw game between these two teams, the Waterville Panthers and Winslow Black Raiders. The Black Raiders tacking on a tremendous amount of runs there in the top of the fourth. And extending the lead now to 16-7. This one swung on and missed by Delia Vaughn. Five runs in the top of the fourth for Winslow. Waterville will try to respond quickly. Coming up will be Vaughn here to lead things off, and then their 8-9 hitters, Olivia Bayou and Kaylin Humphrey. This one comes inside on Vaughn and lets it go. I'm laughing there because Matt Ballmer is saying, hey, not so bad if it hits you. And she swings and misses for strike three. Olivia Bayou comes up to the plate here. First pitch swinging in there for a strike. I do enjoy the energy of Matt Palmer. I think he's one of the most energetic and positive coaches in the KVAC, and obviously with the season that Waterville has had, he continues to coach and really has a lot of passion for the game to try and help these Panthers continue to get better. As this one is swung on right back his way. Nice catch by him as well. So 1-1 pitch upcoming here with one out. As Olivia Bayou stands in, the center fielder today for Waterville. She's walked twice. First time in the first and the second time in the third. Today's game brought to you by Hannaford. They're now hiring for all positions and offers flexible schedules for those leading an active life. Applying is easy. Just go to hannaford.com and apply today. Today's game also brought to you by the professionals at Family First Funeral Homes, which include Bayou in Reddington and Waterville and Smart and Edwards in Skowhegan. They'll help your family celebrate the lives of loved ones with dignity, respect, and compassion. To learn more, visit them online at VayouFuneralHome.com. So Bayou strikes out. And now that'll bring up Kaylin Humphrey to the plate. That one's in there for a strike. Reminder that Epic View Studios has sponsorship space available for this broadcast. If you're looking to attract more customers, hire employees, or create awareness for your business, we can help. There are thousands of viewers just like you who watch sports here on Epic View Studios. Get your ad on TV. Call Brian at 207-631-8870 or email info@epicviewstudios.com. Pitch here. Nice one from Melvin, low and right at the knees to get the strikeout. She strikes out the side. We go to the top of the fifth when we come back here on Epic View Studios.
No matter what you're craving, Dixon's has your fixins. On the Neck Road in Benton. Check out our Facebook page for our daily specials.
Sure, there's more than one way to get the job done, but sometimes there's really no comparison. With all the power and versatility you'll ever need, you'll get more done in a day with Polaris.
Chase Toys Inc. on the Thorndike Road in Unity. Your one-stop shop for Skidoo snowmobiles, Climb outerwear, Polaris ATVs, and Husqvarna lawn and garden equipment. Visit them online at chasetoysinc.com. Follow Chase Toys Inc. on Facebook and give Josh or Brian a call today at 948-5729.
And welcome back here on Epic View Studios. Greg Glenn with you here from the Hudemaki Packaging broadcast booth as we get ready for the top of the fifth. Leading things off here for Winslow will be Caitlin Gibbs. Gibbs earlier in this game had a single and walked, and then she grounded out to short. She's got a chance to try and bat here and get things started for Winslow. Of course, we're keeping our eye on the run rule as well. If they have a lead of 10 or more after 5 innings, the game would be called due to the run rule. And Waterville right now needs to try and have some good defense to keep themselves in this game. Waterville here, after a tough bottom of the fourth, they ended up going down all 3 hitters by way of the K. Going to try and build some momentum on defense. Gibbs, the left fielder, awaits a 2-0 pitch upcoming here from Martin. And the pitch is low for a ball. Goes to 3-0. Pitch from Martin. Outside for a ball. Another walk. It's kind of been the thorn in their side here today, as this walk puts Gibbs on. It's the 5th walk today for Martin. And now trying to get down bunt. It is a foul ball as Karina Bird watched that one all the way. So Taya Ware will come back to the plate and do it again. Now with an 0-1 count. Gibbs down at first after she walked. Ware had a single and doubled and struck out earlier in the game. And a foul ball here after it went off her shoe coming out of the batter's box. So she'll get a chance here on an 0-2 pitch with nobody out here in the top of the 5th. And the pitch upcoming from Madeline Martin is behind her. That's going to get away and all the way to the backstop. Gibbs goes down to second on that wild pitch. So Taya Ware now stands back in as a right-handed hitter steps aside. And now they're going to talk this one over at the mound as Madeline Martin calls the meeting. We'll take this time to remind you about Ignite Bars, a keto-friendly protein bar perfect for athletes on the go. Whether it's before practice or on the way to class, grab an Ignite Bar. The bars are used by high school and college athletes, including Maddie Niles and Alyssa Bork. Right now, you can use the promo code AlyssaB10 to save 10% on your order. Don't get hungry. Get ignited. Visit ignitebars.com. So the count now 1-2 here to Taya Ware. Nobody out. The runner down at second is Caitlin Gibbs. This one is high, and Martin comes out from behind the plate to check on Gibbs. Count goes to 2-2. And the pitch. This one is sent down to third. Bird throws back to second. That one gets away, goes out into right. And scooting quickly over to third is Gibbs. So Teo Ware lines out to third for the first out of the inning. And that'll bring up Hannah Dagnall to the plate. And she turns to bunt, pulls it back. You can see out there it's short. Madison Wilson kind of quarterbacking the defense, giving instructions to the infielders here on what the situation would be if she does turn to bunt. This one is popped up. It's going to fall in and shallow left, and that will get the run across the plate. So Caitlin Gibbs scores and makes it 17-7. And that is going to bring up Sophia Sullivan. Sullivan, who has singled already today, she grounded back to the pitcher and was hit by a pitch in the fourth. She bats here in the fifth. Pitch swung on and fouled back. Runner down at first is Hannah Dagnall. Sullivan awaits the 0-1 pitch with one out. That one's in there for a strike. There goes Dagnall, and she's safe at second. So now 2 strikes here on the batter, Sullivan. And standing at second is Dagnall. The pitch. This one back to the mound. It goes off the cleat of the pitcher. Martin got away from her. They can't get it over to the bag in time. And a bizarre kind of play there where now Winslow all of a sudden has runners at the corners as Dagnall gets all the way over to third. And Sullivan gets down to first after what looked like could have been a ground ball right back to the pitcher. It just hit her in the foot and then got away from her enough that she couldn't make the play at first. So that's going to bring up Kate Nichols to the plate. The leadoff hitter for Winslow turns to bunt. She's already done it 2 times today. She does it here, and she is safe at first. She's got great speed, and this time she gets an RBI too as Dagnall crosses the plate and makes it 18-7. Sullivan able to get up to second. Nichols on again with a bunt. That is her 3rd bunt today. So they're going to challenge this play at first, thinking that maybe they got the out. And they come together and have a conversation, and ruling is safe. Don't have video technology on the field here in high school softball, but good conversation to have, and they made the decision that she was safe. Of course, you got the College World Series going on right now. A lot of great colleges involved in that one. Oklahoma right now, probably the heavy favorite, as this one comes in there for a ball. Great to see the growth of softball from the high school to the college ranks is really taken off. One of the more popular sports in all of college sports, as this one is going to make it 2-0. 18-7 here in the 5th. Just one out, as Winslow continues to tack on the runs. That one's in there for a strike. They've added on 2 more here in the top of the 5th. As Bella Morris bats. She's reached twice on sacrifices, also had a walk. And this one is popped up to right over the head of the fielder, and it's going to get all the way back toward the right field line. And now they'll try and score the run, and they will as Sullivan crosses the plate. Sullivan made it all the way around there, and now off is Bella Morris. No one saw her. And she took full advantage. No one was covering the base. And gets over there. And now there's 2 runners in scoring position. This one into shallow right. And it falls in for a hit. Oh, boy, Waterville's had some tough luck here today. And now they've got themselves in a pickle as the throw comes to the plate as Roz Martin tags out the runner. Now they'll throw down to second and keep an eye there as well. Well, flurry of activity as they get Nichols at the plate on the tag there by Rosalind Martin. Heads up play by her. So now Maddie Cochran at the plate. This one gets away, and Lubier will head over to third. And now the ball gets away again, and they got to be careful there. Lubier doesn't advance. Rosalind Martin, a great communicator, telling her teammates, my bad, from behind the plate. One of the most vocal catchers you'll find. Very hardworking and very honest with her teammates. I feel like she holds people accountable, and she holds herself accountable. So Madeline Martin here, the pitcher for Waterville, has a 2-0 count here with 2 outs and trying to get out of this inning. She's dealing with one of the better hitters, though, for Winslow and Maddie Cochran. Today, Cochran has walked in the first. She had a triple in the second, followed by a single in the third, and then reached again in the fourth. Now she's trying to reach again here in the fifth. This pitch is high for a ball. Count goes to 3-1. And the pitch. That one is ball 4. So there goes Maddie Cochran down to first. Takes a long turn. And now coming to the plate is Grace Melvin. So time is out here as Matt Palmer is going to talk things over with his pitcher, Madeline Martin, who's trying to get out of this inning. 2 down, and it's 20-7. The run rule would be in effect, obviously. Waterville's got to come to bat here in the bottom of the 5th. And they're sharing some laughs out there, and I have a feeling Rosalind Martin is behind it. So now it'll be a chance here for Grace Melvin with 2 down here in the top of the 5th. Score is 20-7. Winslow with the lead. Waterville actually jumped out to a 3-0 lead in this game in the first and then surrendered it And now a ground ball through the hole. It's short. Oh, what again? Another tough play there as Wilson had tried to go over to second to try to cover the bag. When she did, Melvin hit it right through the hole. So now, Kaylin Gibbs is going to come back to the plate. They batted around here again now. The second time they've batted around today, this time here in the fifth. This one popped up high into the air, and Curry comes over to make the catch. So they eventually get out of the inning, but not before Winslow takes a 21-7 lead as we go to the bottom of the fifth here on Epic View Studios.
Hey guys, it's Alyssa here. Whether you're working hard in school or working hard at the gym, you need a snack that works for you. I'm proud to be a brand ambassador for Ignite Bars. Their keto-friendly protein bars are great on the way to practice or before class. You can visit ignitebars.com and use discount code ALYSSAB10, that's ALYSSAB10 at checkout and save 10%. Don't get hungry, get ignited.
Central Maine is buzzing with excitement as the Messalonskee Area Youth Softball Association gears up to host its 18th annual softball tournament from June 21st to June 23rd. In addition to softball action, Mesa has organized a cornhole tournament to add an extra layer of excitement to the festivities. Friends and families can team up and compete for bragging rights in this friendly yet competitive game. The tournament isn't just about sports, it's about bringing the community together. Whether you're a die-hard softball fan, a food enthusiast, or someone looking for a weekend of fun, the 18th annual Mesa Triple Play Softball Tournament has something for everyone. Saturday promises a full day of pool games, and Sunday marks the elimination bracket, where teams will battle it out for glory and culminating in the crowning of champions.
And welcome back here on Epic View Studios. Greg Glenn with you here from the Humaki Packaging broadcast booth. Today's game being brought to you by Northeast Truck and Refrigeration, a family-owned and operated business founded in 2002. A wide range of services that include heavy truck and trailer repair, chassis repair, refrigeration and mobile AC and truck and trailer maintenance, plus trailer sales. Located at 1020 Albion Road in Unity, or call them at 948-5700. Play it second, made there nicely across the diamond by Morris to get it to Dagnall. And there's one down. So they get the leadoff hitter in Wilson. And now it'll be a chance here for Rosalind Martin. She grounds one to short. Played there across the diamond, but it gets away from Dagnall. It'll go all the way to the wall. Martin able to get over to second. And Cochran's throw got away. So one down here. And now coming to the plate is Karina Bird. That one is low. So the 1-0 pitch here coming up from Grace Melvin is low and inside. Keeping an eye on Rosalind Martin down at second. In a 21-7 game here in the fifth. And pitch is in there for a strike. So the count now here, 2-1. As Melvin leans in, gets the signs, and delivers the pitch inside for a ball. Count goes now to 3-1. Karina Bird looking for something to hit here. She struck out twice today and walked. The pitch is in there for a strike. Count goes to 3-1. And now it goes to 3-2. As this pitch gets away, it'll go all the way to the backstop, and Martin able to get in over at third. So she's able to get all the way to third here now after Bird, also, by the way, with that wild pitch, walks. And now Alyssa Curry comes up to the plate. Waterville would need 4 runs here or more to try and continue this game. And this ball gets away. Lubier goes to the backstop, and the play at the plate safe. Rosalind Martin scores. As Lubier tried to get back, she dove and couldn't get there in time. And all she got was a bunch of dirt. So Bella Lubier is going to go back to the mound here to try and talk with her pitcher, Grace Melvin. Conversation being had here by Liz York and the home plate umpire. Kind of a bang-bang play. Martin came around and looked like she got there in time. Lubier gave it a great effort. So now, 21-8, and Curry at the plate after Rosalind Martin scored. Bird, by the way, on all that, went out to second. And Curry, the only senior here on this Waterville team, trying to find a way to get back in this game. And the pitch. That one is high for a ball. Called time here. We got some instruction there on the cheering that they were doing was when the pitcher was releasing the ball. Weren't allowed to do that. They're allowed to cheer, obviously, throughout the inning, but not deliberately during that, as this one bounces back to the pitcher, gets away from Melvin, and Curry able to get down to first. So the error there is going to lead to now runners at the corners. And a chance here for Waterville to try and continue this game as the pitcher, Madeline Martin, comes to the plate. She scored earlier in the game. She also was put out by the catcher. And now here's the catcher throwing down to short as they try and bait the runner over at third, and Karina Bird shaking her hands like, I'm not going anywhere. And the pitch here, that one's in there for a strike. They'll do it again. They'll throw down to Cochran just to make sure that Bird's not going anywhere, and Curry able to get to second. So defensive indifference there. They let her take that bag. This one is lined down the right field line, but foul. Count goes to 1-2, so she'll be swinging at anything close. One down. The pitch. That one's high. And the pitch. That one's outside. Count goes full to 3-2. See what Melvin wants to do here with the hitter in Martin. Martin, the number 5 hitter, and Belle Lubier is going to try down at third. Ball 4 there as Madeline Martin walks. That's going to bring up Madison Mayhew. And all of a sudden, Waterville has a chance to try and get within that 10 runs and maybe a little bit less if they can get something going here. There's still only one out. Grace Melvin comes over to the dugout and gets a pair of sunglasses. Sun a lot stronger than it was earlier, and it is coming down a little bit lower on that left side. You can see her shielding her eyebrows as she looked over toward the bench to try and get the signs. That's another reason why she needs those sunglasses, to be able to see the signs from the dugout. And yeah, you see there she protects the sun and then gets the pitch and now delivers it. And that one is low. Big at bat here for Madison Mayhew. She has reached earlier. She's also struck out earlier. Grace Melvin deals the pitch. That one's in there for a strike. So the count now goes to 1-2. And the pitch. This one is popped up to right. And the sun, and not a problem there for Sophia Sullivan. She blocked it for a second and then made the catch. That's a big catch in this game. As Mayhew flies out to right. That'll bring up Delia Vaughn to the plate. She walked in the first, singled in the third, and struck out in the fifth. In the fourth, as now they try to get something going here in the fifth. They need another few runs here to extend this game. She struck out in the fourth as part of that 3 up, 3 down fourth. And now Grace Melvin trying to win this game for Winslow. This one is fouled back, and that'll be strike one. (21-8) the lead right now. Grace Melvin gets the signs from the bench. Delivers the 1-1 pitch. This is outside. Bases are loaded here. Very important at bat for Delia Vaughn. On deck is Olivia Veyu. And the 2-1 pitch is outside for a ball. And the pitch, the 3-1. This one is popped up and back out of play. And the pitch, that one is crushed. It'll get through the hole at second, out into right, and it brings in 1 run. They try to get the play to first. That scores another run. And crossing the plate is Bird and Curry. And all of a sudden, it is 21-10. Still 2 runners on. So 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th. Olivia Veyu at the plate. She's walked twice and struck out today. This one, a ground ball to second. And they can't get it across. They throw that one to the backstop, and no one is there. They come to Lubier, and it's not in time. And now it's 10 runs, but 1 more is going to send this one to the 6th. And give a lot of credit to Matt Ballmer and his Panthers, who have come all the way back to try and keep this game alive. And they try to get the bunt down. And it gets away there, but now a chance here to try and extend this game as Humphrey bats. They're keeping an eye out for the bunt. This one's swinging away. It gets past the bag over at first, and then they're going to try and score the run. They'll throw to the plate, and now Lubier's got it. They've got two players down at third. They tag out the runner, and the game is over. Oh, what a flurry of activity. Check out the replay here from Derigo Veterinary Care as both players ended up at third base, and they thought that Vaughn was going to be coming home on that, and just didn't happen, and they end up back at the base, and the final out is retired here in a crazy end to this game here as the Waterville Panthers try to come back and extend the game, but Winslow able to win it on a play at third base that ends the game, and they get the victory. Today's game brought to you by Dixon's Country Market. No matter what you're craving, Dixon's has your fixins located on the Neck Road in Benton. Check out their Facebook page for daily specials. Order ahead. Call 453-9547. Today's game also brought to you by Kennebec Valley Community College in Fairfield, offering more than 20 degree and certificate programs. There's something for everyone at KVCC. Take the first step toward your future by exploring our available programs and course offerings. Call 453-5822. Time now for the post-game show, brought to you by the Hammond Lumber Company with 22 locations across Maine and New Hampshire and online at hammondlumber.com. Time now for the play of the game, as it's going to go to Maddie Cochran. Her triple in the top of the fourth made it 16-7, helped really pull Winslow away from Waterville as they get the victory here by the final score of 21-11. Again, the play of the game brought to you by Chase Toys. The precision play of the game brought to you by Chase Toys with only precision brands like Polaris ATVs, Ski-Doo snowmobiles, Lynx snowmobiles, Climb Apparel, plus Toro and Husqvarna Lawn and Garden Equipment. See what's available on the Thorndike Road in Unity or online at ChaseToysInc.com. Today's game also brought to you by North Country Car Wash and Laundromat, a newly updated car wash and laundromat located in Fairfield. They have 4 self-serve car wash bays and 1 touchless in-bay automatic bay. Their laundry facility has 17 washers and 14 dryers. They're open 24/7. So it's time now for the player of the game, brought to you by the Hammond Lumber Company with 22 locations across Maine and New Hampshire, and online at hammondlumber.com. The player of the game today is going to go to Bella Lubier. Bella Lubier scored 3 times in this game. She was also hit by a pitch. She walked, and she had the play at the end of the game that ended it for Winslow as they get the victory here and win this one by the final score of 21-11, and they get the victory and improves their record on the year to 2-13. Waterville with the loss will drop to 1-9. Central Maine is buzzing with excitement about the Messalonskee Area Youth Softball Association as they gear up to host their 18th annual softball tournament from June 21st through June 23rd. Watch the broadcast for more information. So that's going to do it. Again, our player of the game, you heard it here, as Bella Lubier is our player of the game, and she helps Winslow get to the 21-11 win. So that's going to do it for us here from Waterville High School. For our entire Epic View Studios crew, I'm Greg Glenn. For our cameraman, Gage Johnson, we're glad you could tune in. Have a great day, everybody.
Mesa for volunteer and fundraising for your group through the tournament. Contact Mesa President Jeremiah Johnson at 207-956-0327.
I'm Greg Glenn, athlete brand advisor and CEO of Pliable. Are you tired of sending out emails to coaches and never hearing back? One key is sending an athlete recruiting video with your email. Here's how you can learn how to get yours. Visit pliablemarketing.com, take a look at all the athlete recruiting video options, see a sample video, plus frequently asked questions. All you have to do is visit pliablemarketing.com. Let's beat your competition and create your athlete recruiting video today.
Ready to grow your business to an epic level? Place your business ad here on this live broadcast. Contact the staff at Epic View Studios for a custom marketing plan that will directly market your business to our local community. We have a variety of budget-friendly plans that will fit your needs. Email the staff at Epic View Studios today.
Grab life by the bars and see how far you can go. Introducing Polaris Sportsman with Ride Command. Smart tech that displays your location and keeps track of friends even without cell service, so you can explore more of the great outdoors. Polaris, think outside.
Chase Toys Inc. on the Thorndike Road in Unity, your one-stop shop for Skidoo snowmobiles, Climb outerwear, Polaris ATVs, and Husqvarna lawn and garden equipment. Visit them online at chasetoysinc.com. Follow Chase Toys Inc. on Facebook and give Josh or Brian a call today at 948-5729. CrossFit 137 is where everyday people can do constantly varied functional movements at high intensity. The workout is set to the person's current fitness level, which includes no fitness experience at all. Our philosophy is progress, not perfection. Our community is all-inclusive, always supportive, and we have lots of fun. Stop by CrossFit 137 at 295 Kennedy Memorial Drive in Waterville, or call 680-6785. Today's game is sponsored by NEL Analytical, located at 227 China Road in Winslow, Maine's largest laboratory services provider. NEL Analytical offers complete laboratory services including water, environmental testing, and analysis in chemistry and microbiology, as well as custom and standard media manufacturing services. Call NEL Analytical today for all of your testing needs at 873-7711. Central Maine is buzzing with excitement as the Messalonskee Area Youth Softball Association gears up to host its 18th annual softball tournament from June 21st to June 23rd. This highly anticipated event promises not only thrilling softball matches across various age groups, but also a feast of delicious food from multiple food truck vendors and a fun-filled cornhole tournament for all attendees. For nearly 2 decades, Mesa has been a beacon of softball excellence, nurturing young talent and fostering a love for the sport among the community. One of the highlights of this year's tournament is the array of food truck vendors ready to tantalize your taste buds and satisfy cravings. From savory delights to sweet treats, attendees can indulge in a gastronomic adventure. If you're looking to partner with Mesa for volunteer or fundraising for your group through the tournament, contact Mesa President Jeremiah Johnson, 207-956-0327.
Hammond Lumber Company has been a trusted partner of professional contractors, do-it-yourselfers, and homeowners for generations. It's the level of trust that Hammond Lumber has earned by providing an extensive selection of products and materials from industry-leading suppliers, with guidance and support through every stage of any project, including delivery of materials throughout Maine and New Hampshire. Hammond Lumber Company is, has been, and will always be your building project partner.
For more than 50 years, Kennebec Valley Community College has trained the people of Maine to enter high-demand, well-paying jobs. KVCC's cutting-edge technology and state-of-the-art facilities ensure that our graduates are some of the most sought after in Maine. With our already low tuition and the free community college program for recent graduates, KVCC students join the workforce with little to no student loan debt. For more information, please visit us online at kvcc.me.edu or call 453-5822. North Country Car Wash and Laundromat is conveniently located at 10 Skowhegan Road in Fairfield. Our touchless automatic car wash is now available. We use the latest technology to provide a thorough and efficient cleaning of your vehicle. Discount packages now available. Come visit us today and give your car the love it deserves. We're open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Recover 180 has organic hydration for today's athlete. Recover 180 sports drink improves performance and recovery before, during, and after training. Low-calorie, rapid rehydration, and it's certified USDA organic. That's what sets Recover 180 apart from the crowded sports drink category. Learn more at drinkrecover.com. Recover 180, proudly distributed by Valley Beverage. If you own a local Maine business, this message is for you. Scan the QR code now for your chance to win $1,000 in free advertising from Epic View Studios, the leader in local live streaming. Just scan the code with your camera app on your smartphone and fill in the information. Good luck and thanks for watching from Epic View Studios. Central Maine is buzzing with excitement as the Messalonskee Area Youth Softball Association gears up to host its 18th annual softball tournament from June 21st to June 23rd. This year's tournament marks another milestone in this legacy, bringing together teams from across the region